Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Winner's Circle. How you guys doing? Welcome back to my regulars. My name is Nikki. I teach people how to create lives that they love by using their mind, right? Hey, pretty eyes. How you doing? You guys come in, tap the screen for me. I'm going to teach you how to transform your life, baby, so you don't want to miss this, all right? I work with people every day, teaching them how to control their mind, control their thoughts, and actually change their reality. Isn't that exciting? I have changed my mindset. I used to deal with very bad anxiety. I use the tips and the tricks that I teach you guys to change that, okay? I now practice mind control. I've been learning about mind control for 20 years now, okay? 20 years, that's a long time. I've learned how to master my mind. I've learned how to use these things to help you transform your career, right? I used to be in the corporate field for years. Since I was 17, I was in the corporate field. So I've now been a full-time entrepreneur since 2019. So the things that I teach you, if you implement them, they will work for you. I remember what it feels like to be in the 10-year toxic relationship. I take half the blame, even though they were crazy. But I'll take half the blame because I was there. I stayed in it, right? Now I'm out of that. I've been in this relationship for 5 years, been married 2 years, okay? So I used it to transform my love life. I used it to transform my mind and get out of anxiety. I used it to transform my career. I used it to transform my lifestyle, right? I went from living in a 2-bedroom, 1-bath row home, 1,200 square foot, y'all, to now living in for the past 3 years, almost 4,000 square foot home, okay? 5 bedrooms, 3.5 bath, okay? More than enough space. We have almost half an acre in our backyard or on our plot, period. Isn't that crazy? So, and the money didn't change. The mindset did, though, at that time. The money had not changed. But that mindset, baby. Okay? So, the things that I teach, they work. Again, I've been studying the mind mastery for 20 years. And I have been studying manifestations for about 14 years now. Okay? So I know what I'm talking about. All right? So if you stay long enough, you will be able to take these tips and tricks with you. Hey, is it Robbie or Ruby? Hi, Kaya. Is it Kaya or Kia? Hey, Kelly. Yes, always positive vibes. Hey, Rich. Hey, Queen. Queen, how you doing today? Lord Heavenly Father, give us the ears to hear and the eyes to see what you want to be seen of her. I love that, Holly. I love that. Z's, what's popping? How you guys doing? She Cooks. Keto. Hey, L'Oreal. I'm just saying hello to my people. Ty, Yaslin. Okay, so let's get into it. Kia like the car. Okay, and Kia like my real name, Nakia. Hey, girl. Okay, Queen, what's been going on? I know that last time we chatted on here, you were saying that you were going through some stuff. Talk to me, okay? Do you have any tips for when you feel inadequate as a woman? Absolutely. Stay on this live. Don't get off the live till I get off, okay? See the good side. How you doing? All right, so let's first, before I get into teaching you guys how to manifest, I must tell you what is going on within your being right now, okay? The reason why you are experiencing the life that you are experiencing, and you guys share this live with people, okay? The reason why you're experiencing the life that you're experiencing, the reason why you live the lifestyle you live, the reason why you date the people you date, the reason why you believe the things you believe is because since birth, you have been accumulating, right? All of these conversations, situations, relationships, all of this has created a program within you. Okay. Now this program is embedded within you. This is what creates your beliefs and your way of thinking because of what you have experienced throughout your life. This is why everybody's life is different, because your perception is going to be completely different from mine, right? Okay. So I found a place that has a lot of negatives, so I'm torn. I need to chat with you off here. Okay. Hey, Nikki, is there anything we need in preparation for the vision board class on Saturday? Dang, that's coming up on Saturday. That is fast. Okay. July 1st. Yeah, that is July 1st. I'm gonna, what's today? Yeah, let me send you guys out your supplies. But for that, all you need is a board or a poster board. I use the cork boards. Thank you, Kelly. I use the cork boards because I like to switch it up. Okay, every year or when needed. Okay. Also, markers, things to make it colorful or pop. The vision board isn't really about beauty, but you want bold statements. So if you have thick markers, or you have a printer where you can print out everything that you want. So we got that. What else? If it's a cork board, you want your pens or stapler. If it is a or again, your computer, markers, magazines, things like that. Okay. And magazines that align with the stuff that you desire. All right. Okay. So, do that. Definitely do that. If you're going to be attending the vision board party, baby, I teach people how to make effective vision boards. Okay. This engagement ring, this exact engagement ring was on my vision board. Okay. My husband was on my vision board. I put him on my vision board in January. He walked into my life in like April. Why am I thinking about that? April 14th, 2018. That's what it was. What else? The house. My house was on. I mean, I use tools that I feel work and align with me. And you can do the same. There are plenty of manifestation tools out there. So I'm going to get into all of that. But for those of you who do have the vision board, book the vision board party. It's not free, but it's only $20. So, and it's on off of here. It's on Zoom. If you go to my website, We Are All Winning. We are all winning because I want us all to win. WeAreAllWinning.com. And if you go under Zoom groups, you click on the group of people and you'll find my classes that I offer. Okay. I also offer one-time consultations, 30-day and 60-day mentorships. So you can check out all of the details on that specifically. The teachings, the foundations of my teachings come from my book, Manifest the Best. If you are new with me, you will want to start with that book. Don't start with the sequel because it won't make sense to you. My regulars who have been following me since February, they know we're on the second book, which is Your Guide to Lasting Transformation. Okay, Manifest the Best. It was supposed to be a kid's book. I started writing that book 2 years ago. It's an ebook. It's a short read. It's only 28 pages. But when I started doing this TikTok stuff, I was like, oh, nah, they need this. The adults need this. So that's just funny that it started with the kids book. That's why I called it Manifest the Best. But anyways, let's get into it, okay? So you have a program that is playing out. The reason why you see the things that you see, believe the things that you believe, live the life that you live is because of what you have had embedded in you since you were a baby, okay? Your parents programmed you. Your society programmed you. The TV programmed you, okay? Social media programmed you. Movies programmed you. The news programmed you. All of these things, school programmed you. I love you too. We next level. Yes. So all of these things, depending on how your life played out, dictates what you now have installed in you. Now, the thing is, people will come to me and they'll say, Nikki, I'm ready to level up. I want to do better in my life. I want to make more money. I want to have a better love life, etc., etc. And I tell them, no problem, you can do that. The way that you do that is by changing your program. See, we're just like computers. Okay, we're just like computers. Whatever is currently in there will play out. You're on autopilot, playing out. Just like, imagine if you went to your job and you didn't have to think about getting there. You went to Walmart. You didn't have to think about getting there, right? Why? Because you've been there enough times. So just like our program what we have experienced repeatedly over and over and over again has dictated our program, our way of thinking. Okay? Also, what has dictated our program is traumatic experiences. There are different levels to trauma. Some are very traumatic where it instantly impacts your program. It leaves an imprint instantly. Okay? Or some trauma is like gradual over time, right? Examples are like abuse. Okay? So there's different ways that trauma can impact your program, but nevertheless, it does. Okay? What else impacts your program? Super exciting experiences. So something super exciting can happen to you, and it can instantly change the way that you believe, the way that you perceive things. Okay? So again, how do you get your program? Through repetition of circumstances, through trauma, or through super exciting experiences. Okay? Now, if you come to me and you say, Nikki, I want to change my program, of course I'm going to say, well, we know how the program got there. Repetition, trauma, exciting experiences. Now, how would we embed a new program? Well, we're going to get rid of trauma because ain't nobody doing that just to level up. Okay? So we're going to get rid of the trauma, but we have two options here. Repetition and super exciting experiences can help us get to the program that we desire in our lives. Okay? Are y'all following me so far? Raise your hand if you're following me. This is lesson number 1. Get your pen and your paper ready. If you have the book Manifest the Best, the website is weareallwinning.com. But if you have the book, print it out because you know there's worksheets. Print out that paper and take these notes. Okay, you're following me. You got a program plan out. That is lesson number 1. It's on autopilot because you've been there before. You've been there enough. This is why you keep cycling in and out of toxic relationships. Different face, same shit. Okay? Different face, same shit. This is why people who have been abused as a child, it's very likely, not totally 100%, because nothing ever is 100%, but it's totally likely that they may end up in relationships later on in life that are abusive in some shape or form, right? Okay? So we understand that there are cycles through repetition that we will continue to repeat over and over and over again because of our program. So if you are able to understand this, Debbie, I always tell everybody, if this is your first time here, baby, this will not be your last. Welcome to the Winner Circle. I call us the Winner Circle here, okay? Mwah. Love you so much. Hey, Mira! Mwah. How you doing, girl? Okay? So, now, if I tell you that, if I break it down that simple, you have a program. Girl, the only reason why you experiencing the shit you experiencing is because of what you have experienced in life. Or dog, like, yo, you can change this. You can change this. This should make you feel empowered. This means all I gotta do if I want to level up is change my program. And I can change it the same way that I had a program installed. Repetition and super exciting experiences. Doesn't that make you feel empowered? There should be no reason why my people, any of y'all here on live, I'm not talking about color or anything. All people are accepted here, are welcome here, okay? All religions are welcome here. How you worship with your God is none of my business, baby. Okay? So, what I want you to know is that should make you feel empowered. You should not feel like a victim. You should not feel like, I'm a victim to my society, my upbringing. I don't have any power, because that is farther from the truth. Now, lesson number 2, let me tell you why this is farthest from the truth. Okay? You are a creator. This is lesson number 2. You are a creator. Okay? I'm going to get into that, Carlos. Don't get off this live till I get off this live, baby. Okay? Don't get off this live. You know I'm going to get there. I'm giving y'all the foundations of what's going on within your being before I tell you how to manifest. See, you got to understand what's going on in here. You have to understand, because when I tell you I need you to think positively, you're going to understand why, because I'm sitting up here telling you and I'll get there. You're going to understand why it's important for you to think positively. Okay. When I tell you, okay, when you say these affirmations, the way that you say them, okay, matters. You're going to understand, because I'm giving you the foundation. That's why I say these, listen up, just follow me. Take your notes though. Okay. So lesson number 1, you have a program. You can change your program by installing a new one, meaning you can level up. You can make more money. You can get a better love life. You can change your appearance. You can get over addiction. You can do whatever the hell you want to. Lesson number 2, the way to change your program is with your creative tools. Okay? You are a creator. You came here to earth to create. I believe this because God, the divine, gave you creative tools. And your creative tools are your thinking, your speaking, your actions powered by your emotions. Okay? These 4 things create your reality. Okay? It is the experiences that you went through as a child, right? Okay? Those actions that dictated your program now, isn't it? Hey, Talk That Schmidt, how you doing, honey? It is your way of thinking from when you were a child, because of what you saw, what you heard, right? That dictated your program. Absolutely. Thank you, amor. It is your way of speaking, okay? And what you heard growing up, okay? From parents, from school, from TV, all of that stuff that dictated your program, right? Of course. And it is the emotions that you felt growing up. Whether you grew up in poverty, whether you grew up super rich, whether you grew up with your parents supporting you, not supporting you, abandoned, whatever, your emotions that you felt dictated this reality that you see. Okay? So we are going to use those things, what I call them creative tools. Okay? Debbie, you know I'm going to get up into that, baby. I'm teaching you the foundations. Listen up. Don't get off the live till I get off the live. All right. These creative tools, what I call creative tools. Lesson number 2, your thinking, your speaking, your actions, your emotions. If you use these things in alignment, thank you, amor. If you use these things in alignment, thank you, Afro. Mwah! I love you guys. Y'all are so sweet. If you use these things in alignment with each other, you must think in alignment with your speaking, your actions, and your emotions. Okay, and I'm going to give you guys examples. Please trust me when I say I'm going to answer all of your questions. I know that I am. I've been doing this long enough. Just stay with me. You're using your creative tools, okay? You came here as a creator. You have everything that you need to prosper. Do you think that God brought you here, the divine, brought you here, and not bless you with everything that you needed in order to prosper? You most certainly have everything, which is your mind. See, you're not out here just walking around thinking about stuff. Nah, your mind is a creative tool, okay? Your mind is a creative tool. It's not just the brain. You got it for a reason, okay? You're not just out here speaking just to be like talking, communicating. Yes, you can communicate. But every time you speak, baby, you are creating. Every time you speak, you are creating. Okay? Hey, K-Bag. Now, what you act out. See, you think you just walking around. You think you just going to the mall. You think you just doing all these things. Society has you busy. But baby, every time you take a step, you are creating. Okay? And every time you use your emotions, you are creating. These are your creative tools. You must know this. You came here with everything you needed. Does the duck not have what the duck needs? Does the deer not have what the deer needs? The turtle not have every organism out here. Every being has exactly what it needs, right? So you got to know that the divine looked out for you more than ever. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't know what society got us out here believing. I know what society got, but I don't know what society got you out here believing. But baby, you are powerful. Thank you, Talk That Schmidt. And I am here to remind you of that. No longer should you, after today, what's today, the 27th? After today, baby, you taking your power back. All right? You taking your power back. Okay? So that means that from this day forward, you need to be moving intentionally. Okay? Intentionally. Okay? Hey, let's talk. Let your shirt talk. How you doing? Hey, girl, how you been? Okay? So you got to understand that. That's lesson number 2. Lesson number 1, you have a program that's on autopilot. Lesson number 2, you have creative tools that you can use to change your program. Okay? To level up. All right. Lesson number 3, you must control this mind. Okay. I'm giving you the foundation of what is going on within yourself so you can understand how to manifest effectively when I get into teaching you how to manifest. You have to understand you have a program. All we're going to be doing is reprogramming you. Simple. Detach your emotions from all this shit. Okay? You're no longer a victim. You got a program. We about to change that shit. Period. Okay? Now, you got the program. Okay? You got your creative tools. Raise your hand if you guys are following me thus far. Raise your hand if you guys are following me thus far. Right? Period. Raise your hand if you're following me thus far. Okay, good. Okay, we got Let Your Shirt Talk. We got Native. We got Ruby. We got Aramis. We got Kia. We got Debbie. We got Vidu. Ashanti. Okay. Okay, Sydney. Okay, Tati. Okay. We next level. Afro. Tracy. Okay, Talk That Schmidt. Melissa. Big A. Thank you, Carlos. Okay, now. Lesson number 3, baby. And I always say, if you don't take anything away from this live, baby, you better take this one. You better take this lesson right here. Mind mastery. You must master that mind. Okay? Remember I told you one of your creative tools is your thinking. Now, I actually call this your super creative tool. Why? Let me give you an example. Okay, I love giving examples. Right? Think right now. Today's the 27th. We sitting right here listening to this live right now, right? But think back to an argument, something not too far back, right? You may have had an argument with your spouse. You may have had an argument with a family member, with the teacher, with the whoever, co-worker. And they pissed you the fuck off, right? Think about it. Think about how you want to curse their ass out. And next time, you know what? I'm going to say this shit. And I can't believe they fucking said this shit. God damn. Next time, I'm going to say this. Okay? I get hype all over again, baby. Because I'm thinking about it. Oh, it's Wednesday the 28th. See, y'all, I'm off. When you work for yourself, baby, all these days get just okay? I didn't let them get to me, but it's still traumatized. I love y'all so much. But a situation where it has pissed you off, right? Okay? What happens here? I think about the thought. I think about that memory, right? And when I think about it, my body actually starts to react to that moment that I'm actually just thinking about it, right? I'm only thinking something. This is showing you right here how you are a creator. You're thinking about the moment, the memory. And when you think about it, you can get amped all over again. You ready to fight all over again. Your voice may get crazy, hype all over again, right? You may get snappy. Your mood may change. You think a thought, it invokes your entire body to react. This is you creating. The fact that you can just think about something and then your body will physically start to react, your being will physically start to react. You get hype, your emotions, all of that. Do you see what that is? You are creating in real time. Think now about a special kiss you had. It could have been anywhere on your body. Think about a special moment you had cuddling with someone and it felt so good. Think about a real deep, intimate moment, right? When you think about it, y'all know the next day, oh my God, you get shivers. The energy, right? When you think about that intimate moment, it just brings chills to you, right? You ever experienced that? You are creating. You are actually reliving that moment. Ooh! Yes, Dr. Judy. I know, my hubby too. Ooh, 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 ooh. I know, girl. Okay. So, the fact that you can think about it, okay, and your body actually experiences it over again, this tells you right here, baby, that you are a creator in its truest form. Okay? You are so magical. That is the word, magical. All right? So, this shows you have your creative tools, your thinking, your speaking, your actions, and your emotions. Your mind being a super creative tool. What I say a super creative tool, because it can be in yesterday, last night. It can be in that intimate moment. Or it can be a week ago, in a moment from a week ago when you were in an argument. Or it can be 5 years ago when you experienced some type of abuse. So the mind, baby, it can just go. It can just go. So I call it the super creative tool because it's limitless. Okay? Now, exactly, literally have chills just thinking about it. Exactly. Your physical body is reacting. So it is so important that we master our mind. Okay? When I say master our mind, we must keep our mind with us at all times. If I'm sitting in this car right here, there's no reason why my mind should be on last week. You need to keep your mind aligned with your body. Wherever your body is, your mind should be. Why is this key? This is key because, okay, when you have your mind with you, you're in control of your thinking. When you are in control of your thinking, you are in control of your creative tool. What you think about, you create. So if you have your mind out here thinking about trauma, baby, what do you think that you are going to manifest more of? Trauma. Someone's asking for my website. We are all winning. We are all winning.com. It should be very easy for us all to remember moving forward, right? We want us all to win. Okay? I want you to win. I want you to win. I want you. All y'all outside the live that's looking from the inside out, y'all can come on in. I want you to win too, baby. I want you to win too. Okay? So that should be very easy for us to understand. Okay? It won't let me pin it because it recognizes that it's .com. So y'all know how TikTok is. Thank you, honey. Thank you, unapologetically free. All right. So lesson number 3 is we got to practice mind mastery. How do we practice mind mastery? Let's get into it because I got to tell you guys about this too. Imagine that my arm is your timeline. This is your life timeline, right? Okay. Right here where my rings are, this is your future. Right here where my elbow is, this is your past, okay? Love you too, Big Al. Yes, Oasis. You most certainly must control that mind, baby. Because it's out there. If it's a creative tool and you out here thinking about shit that you don't know what you thinking about, baby, you out here creating a reality that you don't want to wake up to. And this is why you'll be like, how did I get into this? Why is this happening to me? All that shit, okay? Now, my elbow is your past. My rings are your future, right? Here you are where my bangles are, where my jade is. Here you are today on the 28th, okay? Now, You may have experienced any type of trauma that is unresolved will result in, my husband gave it to me as a gift, will result in some type of depression or trauma or anxiety. Remember that, okay? Any unresolved trauma will result in some form of depression and some form of anxiety, okay? There are levels to trauma. There's going to be levels to the depression. There's going to be levels to the anxiety. I personally, my anxiety got so bad that I was having panic attacks. Okay? Full on panic attacks. And I'm talking about, I was in the mall one day and baby, I had a full on panic attack. Started just dripping sweat. I got dizzy. It seemed like the damn world stopped, baby. I don't know what happened. It was crazy. And I would never know when they would come on. Baby, I was in the mall by myself. Boop. Fell backwards. Hit my head. I fell flat on the floor. I don't know how I don't have a concussion. Woke up to people around me like, are you okay? Are you okay? And I'm like, I guess. Okay. So I know what it feels like to have that damn shit going on. Right? Now, you got to take control of that. You were doing it to your own self. I was doing it to my own self. Okay? We can always fix these things. We ain't never got to hold on to depression, anxiety, all this stuff. It doesn't have to be a negative. Let's pivot, okay? So now, here we are on June 28th. Every time that there's trauma that's unresolved, say you experienced some type of abuse last year, right? Okay? That leaves a mark on you. Right? Again, remember I told you, trauma leaves an instant imprint on you depending on how impactful it is, okay? So if you don't resolve that trauma, say you kept it within, say you hid it from people, say you did confide to somebody but they didn't believe you or they didn't do anything, right? All of these different scenarios. But say it's unresolved. Well, what happens is life has to keep carrying on, right? Life has to keep going because time stops for nobody. So life has carried on. Today's June 28th. But you notice that there are times where your mind keeps going back to this moment. Okay? Your mind keeps going back to this moment. Okay? If you have multiple traumatic moments in time that are unresolved, your mind may go back to all of those things, okay? Now, again, remember I told you that time carries on. Well, if today is June 28th and you're still thinking about these unresolved issues, what's happening here? Thank you, pretty face. What's happening here? Oh, pretty favored. I can't never see the whole name until it fully comes through. What's happening here? When you allow your mind to drift back, thank you, Mrs. Loyal, to drift back to these moments in time, okay? You left a little piece of you here, so your mind keeps going back to it. You left a little piece of your mind here, so your mind keeps going back to these moments that are unresolved. A little piece of you is still there in those moments. And then today is the 28th. Thank you, Debbie. And you keep going back to these moments. What is that? You are creating a state of being within yourself. The bridge between here and there, that's causing a state of being within yourself called depression. Yeah. If you're thinking about the past, thinking about things that you cannot control any longer, thinking about things that stressed you out, made you feel bad, hurt you, and you keep doing that, you're going to create depression within yourself, right? Okay. You're doing it. It's unresolved trauma that you didn't heal from or you didn't grow through or move past. Time keeps going, but your mind keeps going back. This is why I say you must keep your mind with you. Hey, my darling. Mwah! Hey, total you. You guys, this is We Rock Stones. I have my Ankh in here. I'm going to try and find it real quick. I keep my Ankh with me. I keep one by my bed. If you need some crystals, if you need a trusted supplier, I'll find it in a second. A trusted supplier for your crystals, your ankhs, your stones. Baby, this is the one right here, the one who's sending all the roses right now. Please follow him. I do give crystal recommendations in my book for issues that you have. This is one of the people that something just scared me. This is one of the people that I've been working with. Thank you, Total You. I love you so much. Okay. So yes, what are you doing? You're creating a state of being within yourself called depression. Okay. If you constantly do this all the time, isn't that causing energy within you? And now you're walking around saying, I have depression. I have depression. Well, this was only meant to be a moment in time. We know that we have ups and downs in life. You know that. Life is not going to remain stagnant all the days of your life. But do you latch on to those super exciting experiences like you do the depressing ones? Right? I know why we latch on to these hurtful ones, because they hurt. But some things, baby, you just need to brush off and keep it moving. And other things you need to take the time and heal from. Okay? So, when you have these unresolved things, you're showing out, boy. Thank you, Total You. Thank you, Stay. Is it Stay what? I can't see the rest of your name. Stay Solid. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. Y'all tap the screen and share this live. I love y'all so much. So, yes, you are creating this for yourself. Okay? Because you're allowing your mind to go to do this. You're not in control of your mind. I told you, you must keep your mind with you at all times. So if you notice you're driving the car and all of a sudden you're feeling sad, you're feeling bad, you're getting worked up, that's a trigger. What am I thinking about? That should trigger you to ask yourself, what am I thinking about? I need to turn on my car. My phone's about to die. Okay? You understand? Your emotions are going to be a gauge as to what you are experiencing and thinking about. Okay? So you must be in control of your mind at all times. Okay? Raise your hand if you're following me. All right? Raise your hand if you're following me. Any unresolved trauma will always result in some form of depression or anxiety. So I just gave you guys of how you are causing depression within yourself. Thinking about things that are from the past that you can no longer control. You're either going to heal from these things or keep it moving, right? Because your mind needs to remain with you. So here you are on the 28th. If you sitting in the car, baby, your mind needs to be in the car. If you in your house cooking, your mind needs to be with you. Now, what about the future? Remember I told you right here where the rings are, that's your future. If you have unresolved trauma, you are always going to anticipate negative what-if scenarios about future instances that are future events that are coming up, right? So that means this. If you have a presentation coming up, if you have a date coming up, you're going to be thinking, well, what if I fall? What if I forget what I'm supposed to be saying? What if I make a fool of myself? Unresolved trauma, things that have happened to you, okay, that are now causing you to anticipate negative what-if scenarios. So now you're going around thinking negative what-if scenarios all the time, worst case scenarios. That's your autopilot. I think worst case scenario first. Why? You are just as likely to think positive. I mean, you should think positively because you have a 50-50 chance of doing something good as opposed to doing something bad. Right? Okay? So why do we always create that worst case scenario for ourselves first? Okay? It's because of what we've seen. It's because of what we've experienced. It's because of what we've, what we believe, right? So, here you are on June 28th. If your mind is always thinking about things in the future, you getting worked up, you losing your hair, you lose weight because you don't want to eat and all that shit, right? Because you always anticipating what's going to happen, what's going to happen in the future. What if negative shit, right? That's called anxiety. You are creating a state of being within yourself. This gap, this bridge between today and that future occurrence is the state of being I called anxiety. Okay? Mind mastery. This is key. How do we control those thoughts? Because now that's going to be the next question, right? So lesson 3 was mind mastery. So I just explained to you guys how the mind is working. You must keep it right here with you, right? But if you're thinking about the past, thinking about things that are unresolved and unhealed from, you're not healed from, you do that enough, that's going to cause a state of depression within you. Right here, it's in the future, anxiety. If you're constantly thinking negative what-if scenarios that you don't have to be thinking, right? So right here is the sweet spot. Keep your mind with you. This means that you are, number one, in control of your super creative tool. I told you that your mind is a super creative tool. So if you got it out here going crazy, thinking about shit from the past, baby, you are creating more of that for yourself. If you worried about shit that's in the future, negative shit that has not occurred, you are actually creating those experiences for yourself. It's crazy. People don't even be knowing what they be doing, baby. But this is okay. This is because they never taught us this stuff in school. But baby, I'm here today. Today is a defining moment. Today is June 28th. You are taking your power back. Okay? So you're going to say, well, Nikki, how do I stop this? How do I stop my thoughts? You know, what you do. So when I went to the psychologist at 19, she tried to put me on medication. Instead of her teaching me what I'm about to teach y'all. It's so simple. Okay? Mind mastery consists of you being in control of your thoughts at all times. Okay? Keep it wherever your body is. Okay? So the moment that you find that you thinking about that presentation that's coming up next week, but you got this anxiety within you, every time you think about it, stop that thought dead in its tracks right there, wherever you are. You could be in the store. You could be in your bed. You could be in your car. Stop that thought. Bring yourself back to the present. Your body is here in the car. Bring your thought, bring your mind back to the present, right? But that's not enough. When you bring yourself back to the present, back to awareness, what's that I smell? Oh, that's just the grass. What's that I hear? Oh, that's cars driving by. You're bringing yourself back to awareness, right? Okay? When you do this, okay, now I must say, that presentation is going to go bomb. It's going to be out of this world. I'm going to do an amazing job on that presentation. That's going to be next week. I know that today I'm going to prepare the best that I can, and I'm going to worry about it next Tuesday. Okay? Again, these are moments in time. Our life is not stagnant. So you've got to know that you're going to have things that are going to cause you anxiety on one day. You're going to have things that's going to cause you sadness on one day. You're going to have things that are going to cause you excitement on another day. This is part of living. Do not latch on to those moments that you feel are going to make you sad or stress you out. Okay? Allow it to be just that moment in the past. Thank you, TZ. Thank you, Afro. Allow it to be just a moment in the past. So I say, okay, I have that presentation coming up on Tuesday. Yes, I know I may experience a little anxiety on that day, okay? Because presenting is new for me. Thank you, Dream. Thank you, Afro. I understand that, presenting is not something that I do every day. So on Tuesday, I may have some, thank you, pretty favorite. Thank you, Pastor. Thank you, Afro. I love y'all. I may experience some anxiety on that day, but today is what? Today is Wednesday. I don't have to worry about that until Tuesday. You are keeping control of your thought. So it's not enough just to stop the thought and bring yourself back to the present. You must then reaffirm to yourself, or do something, or think something. You're using your creative tools, thinking, speaking, actions, or your emotions to right then reprogram something else. Okay? Thank you, Reasons. Thank you, Debbie's. You got to live in the present, baby. Exactly, mommy. You have to live in the present. Okay? So, mind mastery consists of you stopping your thoughts, bringing yourself back to the present, doing some breathing, reaffirming to yourself, I am safe, I'm whole, I'm loved. I don't know why I was thinking about this abusive relationship that I had to experience 10 years ago. I'm safe now. I am loved now. Okay? You reaffirm to yourself what it is that you want to feel. Okay? This is you reprogramming yourself, your mind. This is you controlling your mind for sure. Okay? Raise your hands if you follow me. Thank you, Tracy. Does this all make sense to you? Does this all make sense to you? Hello, Cassie. Hello, Eucalyptus. I ain't done yet either. Cassie, Lachelle? Is it Lachelle or Lachelle? Lachelle. Best advice you've heard in a long time, girl. This ain't gonna be your last. Welcome to the winner's circle, honey. Love B, thank you. Thank you, Dr. Judah. Thank you, Toriana. Is it Toriana the Exotic? Ooh, that's nice. Okay, good. It's making sense to you guys. Okay, good. I know you're used to having me early in the morning. That's why I say, baby, turn on your notification bell, because I go on when I feel inspired to. Number one, when I'm called to go on. And two, it's summertime. I'm here actually waiting in my car. My oldest is in the gym. Hold on. My oldest is in the gym. I'm actually doing this in the parking lot. I have a 12 o'clock client consultation, so I will be getting off once I got to drive back to my office. But I'm just trying to get in where I can fit in, y'all. I'm glad y'all here. I'm new here, but that was really helpful. Oh, baby, I ain't done yet, honey. I am not done. Oh, girl, I have you on. Have it on. Oh, I will go out and have a beautiful day. Okay, so now let's get into the foundations of manifesting. So now I have told you what's transpiring within your being, so that you know now when I teach you how to manifest, oh, baby, it's on and popping. Because you know how your mind works. You know that we're just changing your program. We're going to emotionally detach from all the shit that's going on in our lives. I don't care about that toxic shit, baby. I'm trying to level up. I don't care about the shit that I went through 5 years ago. Where am I headed now, baby? I ain't got time for that, okay? Where am I headed now? What am I focused on now? I just told you what you focus on, you create. You are a creator. You have creative tools. You're thinking, you're speaking, your actions and emotions. Okay? So if you have these creative tools, you need to use them accordingly. You need to use them the best way possible, right? All right. So now let's get into the foundations of the book, Manifest the Best. This book is based off of the manifestation method self-concept technique, okay? This technique, hold on. This technique, right? Remember I told you I've been studying manifestation for 14 years. So you got to know, baby, that I have picked up some tips and tricks along the way. I've been teaching this stuff for about 10 years. 10 years. So this method I wholeheartedly believe in. And this is why we wrote the book. I wrote the book Manifest the Best, okay? About it. It was supposed to be a kid's book, but I got on TikTok. I was like, nah, these grown-ups need it. So if you want it, if you know I resonate with you, if you know you'll be coming to the teachings, to my class, get your books, get your materials, and come to the class for the teachings, baby. The website is weareallwinning.com. I call us here the Winner Circle. Okay, I also offer one-time consultations. If you look on my website, it is very organized. one-time consultations. I do 30 and 60-day mentorships, okay? When you do the mentorship, and it has the details for everything, you get a Winner Circle coffee mug in the color of your choice. You get the books, okay, that I have written. You get the frequency healing track, okay, 528 hertz. Thank you, Tracy. And you also get weekly calls with me, okay? I'm results driven, baby, so we gonna get to it. We gonna get to it. If you are feeling stuck in your life, I'm your girl, because I'm gonna help you see your potential. Okay, my oldest client has been 80, my youngest 19. There hasn't been anything that we haven't been able to work through. Why? Because you bring me a ready and willing individual, and we gonna change your life. All I need is for you to be ready and willing, baby, and we gonna change your life. All right? I don't typically offer discount codes for my services, only my products, but today, while I'm on this live, if you want to book anything on my website, purchase anything on my website, use the discount code You Are Special. No spaces. You are special. Okay? Now, let's get into it. Manifest the best. If you've been with me since February, then you know that this is the foundation of my teachings. This is an instant download ebook. Baby, we ain't even got time to waste for shipping. We ain't got time to wait. We are starting to invoke change today. Yes, I want you invoking change today. Okay, who got time to wait until next week? You don't you want to level up now? All right. So you use these 3 steps that I'm about to go over in this book, okay? And in the book it's in details, okay? It's detailed for you. All right? But here I'm going to be real quick because my son going to come out soon. So listen up, get your pen and your paper ready. All right? Because even if you don't get my products, baby, if you come to my lives, you will learn. I just need you to apply the stuff that I teach you. Step 1, self-evaluate, okay? If you are trying to level up in your life, if you want to change your appearance, if you want to learn a new language, if you want to stop addiction, if you want to level up in your love life, if you want to make more money, if you want a new job, a new career, whatever it is, your health, whatever, okay? You must first self-evaluate, okay? Self-evaluate, all right? What do I mean by self-evaluate? Well, you must ask yourself the questions that you need to ask yourself right now, okay, to understand why you have the program that you have. So let's go through love really quickly. If you were trying to manifest love, a healthy, loving relationship, right? Self-evaluate. Why am I in and out of toxic relationships? Okay. Why have I not met my significant other, my special person, my forever person? Okay. You're going to ask yourself core questions like this. Again, in the book, there's tons of them. But you're going to ask yourself core questions like this that are going to help you get to the root cause of why you are experiencing what you are experiencing. Okay? So when you ask yourself, why am I in and out of toxic relationships? That may help you answer, oh, well, shit, the reason why is because, my goodness, growing up, I never had a good example of a healthy relationship. Or, growing up, my mom was always alone. I never saw her with, anyone in a romantic way. And I never met my dad, type of thing. Whatever your situation is, it's going to help you, okay, get to the reason why you are experiencing what you're experiencing, okay? So if you say, well, damn, the reason why I'm experiencing toxic ass shit is because I saw toxic shit as a child. I don't want that anymore. I don't want that belief. So you throw it out the window. Step 1 allows you to evaluate why you are experiencing what you are experiencing now, why you have the program that you have now, so that you can throw it out the window. You see where it got you thus far. And again, you can use these 3 steps that I'm giving you in any aspect of your life, any subject of your life, okay? I'm just using right now love as an example. Thank you guys for following me. Make sure to hit that notification bell, baby, because I go on at random times, okay? Also, follow me on the tube. Link is in the bio. So, step 1, you say, well, damn, I don't want to feel that way anymore. I want a healthy love. Okay, so I'm going to toss this out the window. Okay? I figured it out. It's because of what I experienced as a child. Okay. Boom. Throw it out the window. Now in step 2, you're going to create new beliefs with your creative tools. So I call step 2 self-worth boosting. We're going to boost up that self-worth, baby. Okay? So you are going to align your thinking, speaking, actions, and emotions with what it is that you do desire. Okay? With what it is that you do desire. Okay? So, what do I mean by that? Well, these are all your creative tools. So how you think about relationships. Hey, Pretty Eyes Taj. How you think about relationships, okay? It's too late that I'm 22. No, I don't know. It's never too late. Again, you could be 80, 90 years old, baby. It's never too late. As long as you're breathing. Okay? You must think positively about love. You must think positively about relationships, right? What you think about, you create. If you think negatively about love, oh, I'm never going to find anybody. Oh, it's so hard to find love. Those are negative thinking. That's negative thinking around love, right? In order to create something here in the reality, you must be what it is that you desire. So your thinking should align with what it is that you do desire. And it should sound something like, I am going to think about where we're going to be vacationing. Okay? Within the first 6 months of meeting my significant other, I would like to be vacationing, traveling with them, right? So you're going to act as if it's already done. You're going to think that way because you're a creator. That's how you create. Remember, I gave you the example of how you guys were thinking back to a moment and then your body actually recreated the moments physically for you? Well, we need you to physically create a moment for your future that you desire. Does that make sense? Okay? Does that make sense? Okay, raise your hand if that makes sense. All right? So your thinking must align with the love that you are creating. Okay? Now, that's how you should be thinking, and that's an example of how you shouldn't be thinking. Now, what about your speaking, your second creative tool? Well, should you be on the phone talking to your homie? Ugh, women ain't shit. All they want is money. Damn, how you gonna get a wife? Or whatever type of relationship you desire. How you gonna get that if this is how you view love? Okay? So your speaking should even align with the love that you are creating. Okay? All right? Your speaking should align with the love that you are creating. All right? Now, what else? Your actions. Your actions should align with the love that you are creating. Okay? If you are always out here, number one, if you fucking your fuck buddy. If you got a fuck buddy and you fucking your fuck buddy, you are not taking the proper action that aligns with you finding your special person. Okay? If you out here fucking your ex, gots to stop. Your actions must align with what it is that you desire. Me and my fuck buddy stopped fucking around. Okay? On the Thursday, we had a conversation. Okay, we're gonna stop. We're gonna end this. Because I said, listen, this is in the way. I told him straight up, this is in the way. Okay? If you know this ain't gonna go nowhere for you, and it ain't gonna go nowhere for me, baby, you better get up out of it. Okay? Because you blocking your blessings. You got all your energy, your thinking, your speaking going to this relationship that ain't for you. If you gotta force it, it ain't for you. That should be the answer. If you gotta force it, it ain't for you. Okay? Never had good examples. Exactly. User 92. This is what I love doing. Breaking this stuff down in simple form for us to understand. You get what I'm saying? This is what I take joy in doing. Thank you so much. Breaking this shit down in simplest form because, again, we need change starting today. We ain't got time to keep processing. Like, okay, we ain't got time for that. We need it today. So if you guys understand it today, this means that you can get to it today. You can get to the change today, right? Okay. So yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, me and my fuck buddy, right? So he had gotten out of something toxic. I had been 3 years, it was 3 years by then that I had done my healing work. Okay? So I was ready to move forward. Again, I put my husband on my vision board in January. April, on a Thursday in April. It must have been the 12th. The 12th or the 11th, whatever. On that Thursday, me and my fuck buddy had a conversation and we ended things, right? Do y'all know that I met my husband on that following Saturday, just a couple days later? Why? Because what did I do? I told the universe that I was serious. I told the divine that I was serious. How did I do that? By aligning all of my creative tools, my thinking, my speaking, my actions, and emotions. I'm ready to get married. I'm ready to meet somebody, right? I told him, I said, you in the way, because I feel like the next person I meet, I'm going to marry. And that was true. When I think about it, every time I think about that, y'all, I'm like, I cannot believe that really happened. I told him, me and him, we still talk. I keep in touch with him because he's a friend that I had from high school. So we was more so friends. But it's nothing inappropriate. But I've told him, I'm like, you remember I said that? And we laugh about it because it's so true. I knew within myself because I had been doing the work. I had been doing the thinking, the speaking, and stuff like that. I had been aligning with this. The reason why it wasn't coming is because I was too busy with the fuck buddy. My energy and stuff was still going towards him. Can't do that. All right? So, your thinking, your speaking, your actions must align with what it is that you desire. And your emotions. Okay? Your emotions. How you feel when you take those actions. How you feel when you speak your manifestations. How you feel when you think about your manifestations. If I sit up here and say, I am so happy. Or I said, I am so happy. Which one do you believe? Okay? Which one do you believe? The first or the second one? Tell me. Which one do you believe? The first or the second one? Yes! Okay? I'm giving power to that speaking when I invoke my emotions. You're giving power to your manifestation. Okay? Look at this. Think of this, okay? A way to remember that you got to have all of these things when you manifesting. Every time you think about your manifestation, you're sculpting it. You're painting it, right? You're drawing it or you're writing it. Every time you speak about your manifestation, you are breathing life into your manifestation. Okay? If you use negative words, you are taking life from it. Every time you take action towards your manifestation, you are giving energy to it. You understand? I need you to use all of these things when you are manifesting. That's the whole point, okay? Now, if you use your emotions with all of these things, your emotions give power to it. Hey! Your emotions give power to it, okay? How'd you see me? You just saw me? That's my son. He scared me. Okay? You're giving power to it with your emotions. Okay? Does this make sense? Okay? So whenever you're trying to manifest something, remember you got to use all of these things. Your mind to paint it, to sculpt it, to give detail to it. Your mouth to give life to it. Make sure you're speaking positively. Make sure you're thinking positively. Make sure your actions are aligned with what it is that you desire. LK Smith, yes, go to my website, darling. Every time I need a good word, you pop right up. Thank you so much. Absolutely. Yes, if you guys book a one-on-one, I will be contacting you today to get you on the schedule. Mwah. LK Smith, my website is weareallwinning.com. We are all winning, okay? Thank you, Paris. I want you to win, you to win, you to win, all of us to win, okay? So remember to align all of these things, okay? This is how you actually embody something. So when I tell you I need you to embody something, you do it by doing this: thinking, speaking, actions, emotions, alignment, okay? All right? And so step 3 for the book, I know, Debbie, yes! Step 3, okay, so step 1 was self-evaluate. Step 2 was self-worth boost. Step 3 is self-imprint, baby. All of those things that I just talked about, your creative tools, aligning them with the love that you want, or the money that you want, or the health that you want, or the looks that you want, whatever, right? Step 3 is self-imprint. I call it self-imprinting. Why do I call it self-imprinting? Because I just want you to repeat this stuff over and over and over again. This is how you change your program, baby. So again, my name is Nikki. I teach people how to create lives that they love, okay? What are the creative tools? Thinking, speaking, actions, emotions, okay? The steps are self-evaluate. Yes, I can. Or get the book. The book breaks down love, health, money, okay? And again, you can use these things with anything in your life. Not just love, health, money, anything in your life, okay? The steps from the book, Manifest the Best, okay, are self-evaluate, self-worth boost, and self-imprinting, okay? All right? I started writing my affirmations over and over a week ago. You can say 1,000,000 affirmations. Are you using all of your being to align, all of your creative tools to align with what it is you are affirming? You can say 1,000,000 affirmations. Are you thinking positively in alignment with what it is that you desire? Are you using your emotions when you write those affirmations? Okay. Are you taking actions and using your emotions? I wonder if I can do something, y'all. Don't tell on me, okay? No, I'm not gonna do it because they're gonna stop me. I love you guys. Again, my website, weareallwinning.com. I got to get going because I have a consultation at 12 o'clock. If you have my consultation with me at 12 o'clock, I'm going to my office now and I'll send you the Zoom link, okay? I love you so much. I'm getting to my office now. We will start on time. I'll be there by then. But you will get the Zoom link from me. Check your email, okay? Also, my website is weareallwinning. You must always be done. Weareallwinning.com. Okay? It's very organized. You can see my Zoom groups, the classes that I offer there. You can sign up for the one-time vision board class. It is $20. You can also do the manifestation class for July. Okay, that's coming up. That's only $10 a session. We meet 4 times in the month. Okay, you can get my books, Manifest the Best. If you know you're going to be with me, get the book bundle because we're on the second book. If I had more time, I would be going into the second book right now because it picks up right after the first one. Okay, so, and you can also see my services. Discount code, you are special. You are special, okay? Links in the bio if you guys forgot my website. Mwah! Don't forget to hit that follow. Love you guys. Bye.